Hey everyone, hope your day is going well. We are back with another reaction. We're checking out a video on the You Can't Unhear This YouTube channel. I've been binging some videos on this channel. It's really cool. Link is in the description. You probably already are aware of this channel and of these 8 curious facts about the White Album. I know they did most of the writing during their trip to India, right? Or perhaps all the songs were written there. Not sure about that one, but a lot of them were, or at least inspired by that trip, as far as I understood it. It's a great album. There's so many styles and sounds and genres on it. There's versatility was on full display in it. And of course, everybody has their own favorites in terms of what you like. It's again, I'm gonna hit you with that box of chocolates analogy again. Some people like the ones with the fruit filling. Some people like the caramel or caramel. How do you say it? Caramel, or ganache, all that good stuff. Oh, give me the chocolate stuff, and I love that. Not so much a fan of the fruit. So there you go. And I feel it's like this with the White Album. I had tremendous fun exploring that album. Some of the greatest are on there. Of course, My Guitar Gently Weeps is one. Rocky Raccoon, I love it. It's so much fun. Obladi, then you have Happiness is a Warm Gun, each section of that song. I look forward to it because it's like so many songs into one. And you have Dear Prudence, Julia. Oh, it's too many. Oh, so many great songs on that. And it's a lot of fun. So yeah, let's hear some of those facts. Uh, Hopefully they are facts. Correct the video if they are wrong. I will hear about it in the comments. Looking forward to it. Let's jump in.
2018 marks the 50th anniversary of one of the Beatles' most well-known, influential, and beloved works, the White Album. Here are 8 things you might not have known about what some consider to be their greatest album. Number 1. The actual title of the album isn't The White Album.
Yeah,
it's
I knew
actually
that.
called The Beatles. It's self-titled. As you can imagine, it's
I knew something. Yes, let it be known. I knew something. Now he's going to hit me with something else that I didn't.
White Album. It's actually called The Beatles. It's self-titled. As
It's
you
your
can imagine,
birthday.
It's a bit confusing, so hence the nickname drawn from its iconic white cover. Number 2. It's the only Beatles album cover that doesn't feature the 4 Beatles in any form.
That is
the White
curious.
Album symbolizes purity, a canvas
Why was
that
it?
invites the listener to approach the album free of expectations. Number 3.
What was that number there? I don't really have any physical albums yet. They kind of are convincing me just by listening to the Beatles alone to get a record player and, the vinyls and stuff. I know it's an expensive hobby, but just because the artwork of some of these albums is so cool, I already collect too much, man. Ugh. But it's nice to have, right? That physical media. Oh,
The album free of expectations. Number 3.
there's a number on there.
The original release
Oh,
of the vinyl album was printed with a serial number on
There
the
you
front
go.
cover, denoting the region and how early in the run the copy was printed. It's rumored that the first 4 albums went to the Beatles themselves, and today albums with low serial numbers
Oh.
still fetch high prices at
Oh,
all.
I can imagine.
Number 4.
I like to collect, first editions in terms of books. Yikes. It's fun hunting them, Working to pay them is also a lot of fun. Hey, that's cool. I didn't even know that was a thing. See, I'm so focused on books and stuff, and now broadening my horizon when it comes to music. And of course, it makes sense.
It was the longest gap between Beatles albums. Released in November of
Oh,
1968,
I didn't know that.
the White Album came almost a year and a half after their landmark Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band album. Critics
Which is actually not long at all, but just the pace they were releasing stuff at and working in that short time. A year and a half seems long all of a sudden. You've seen books here. You might have seen this book there. It is by a known author who shares a little bit of a name with the Beatles producer, George Martin. Put the double R in there. I've been waiting 16 years almost for the next book. Oh, can't believe it. In 2016, I was so confident. This is the year it's going to happen. Every year I said it, and my confidence, yeah, It didn't. It's almost non-existent now.
And fans wondered
So a
if the
year and a
Beatles
half.
had lost
Come
their
on.
way. They, of course, would soon be proved wrong. Number 5. For a brief period of the 1960s, vinyl albums were sold in 2 formats. One was in mono, which meant that all of the instruments and vocals were combined into a single channel, meant to be heard through just one speaker. By the mid-1960s, however, you could also spend a bit more and buy the album in a fancy new format called stereo. And if you owned a stereo, you could actually hear different sounds from the left and right speakers. Some Beatles albums, like Rubber Soul, Revolver, and Sgt. Pepper's, had significant differences, with weird things in the stereo versions, like the lead vocals isolated onto the right side while the drums and guitars are on the left side. By the end
I
of the
noticed
1960s,
that.
however, the mono format was dying out, much like 4K and HD have now replaced standard definition television. The White Album, released in late 1968, was on the cusp of this transition, and so it was the last Beatles album to receive dedicated mixes from mono and stereo versions.
Okay.
The cool part is that if you compare the 2 versions closely, you'll notice a bunch of odd little differences. For example, the stereo version of the song Obla Di Obla Da has hand clapping, while the mono version doesn't.
Really?
Ringo's
Oh.
song Don't Pass Me By is
I like
much
hand
faster
clapping.
on the mono version than the stereo version, and the fiddle at the end plays a few different notes. It's a fun artifact of a different era. Number 6. The White Album features the only guest guitarist to ever
Right.
play on a Beatles song. The guest star is Eric Clapton, who plays the scorching lead guitar on his friend George Harrison's phenomenal track, While My Guitar Gently Weeps.
It's one of my favorite songs ever now.
Number 7.
Mm.
Creative tensions had been brewing among the 4 Beatles ever since they
Oh.
had become primarily a studio band. In the middle of the recording sessions, Ringo, sensing that his playing and his sanity was suffering because of the low morale, announced on August 22nd that he was leaving the group. After about a week, John, Paul, and George realized how much they had felt Ringo was irreplaceable, so they sent him a telegram asking him to come back. He agreed, and he was greeted with a display of flowers on his drum kit, arranged to spell "Welcome Back, Ringo." One of
Really?
the byproducts of Ringo's absence during some of the sessions is that Paul McCartney
Oh yeah, I have learned now a little bit that sometimes there were tracks that Paul kind of filled in for a little bit there. Um, yeah, while the song "Good Night" was playing, it's really nice that lullaby. I think John Lennon wrote it, right, and then Ringo's singing it. It was really nice.
actually stepped in to play drums on a couple of tracks, and his drum playing is on the album's first 2 songs, Back in the USSR and Dear Prudence.
There's a mystery
Number
there,
8.
huh? I just learned about this mystery. So perhaps Ringo is on Dear Prudence. If you watch that video and hear the isolated tracks, so there might be even 2 drummers on that track, as far as I understood it. My ear is definitely not trained enough to distinguish drumming and stuff. I will not pretend to have the confidence or knowledge to do so, but I definitely uh, have learned a lot from the videos and the people that commented on it. So thank you for that.
It's the longest Beatles album by far,
Oh,
with
yeah.
30 songs clocking in at nearly 94 minutes. The
Oh,
album
yeah.
contains the Beatles' shortest full song and their longest track. No
Number
other album in
9?
their catalog shows off the breadth of talent and
Your
creativity
Blues
of
is
the
good
4
too, huh?
Beatles. And in
Blackbird,
that
oh,
hour and a
you.
half, the Beatles sample virtually every genre and style of 20th century music up to that point. And that's a big part of why fans love this album so much. There's a little bit of everything. To commemorate the 50th anniversary of the album's release, Beatles producer George Martin's son supervised a brand new remix of the entire album. And it sounds
Ooh,
amazing.
I love
There's also a
collectibles,
ton
man.
of
Don't do this
outtakes
to me.
and a set of acoustic demos that would evolve into the final songs on the White Album. Check out the link in the description if you want to pick up a copy. And if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my channel. Thanks for
Hey,
watching.
definitely do. Yeah, I love little videos like this just because to learn more about the Beatles, and you have a little bit of withdrawal after checking out their albums. Of course, I listen to them now just on my own time. There's still lots to explore in terms of non-album singles and past masters and the alternate takes and solo music. So, but it's also fun to watch these and getting into some of the documentaries as well. Yeah. Oh, all of these kind of collectibles and special editions. Ooh, I've always been a sucker for those things. So yeah, it's tough to control impulses and get all these type of things, even if I don't even have the hardware to play it. Just on the shelf, looks nice on the shelf. Thank you for joining me today. If you have any other recommendations, let me know. Hope to see you there. Goodbye.